Now in Good Morning Northwest, Washington State is cutting $60 million from wildfire prevention just as fire season approaches. What this means for your safety this summer.
And pleasant spring temperatures right now, but summer warmth hits right around the corner when you should plan for some hot afternoon weather.
Plus, the Spokane City Council is considering $300,000 for a crisis that one CEO calls a 5-alarm fire. The vote that could help our local babies born addicted to drugs. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Tuesday, June 3rd. Robin has the morning off. Let's start things off with meteorologist Matt Gray here with a look at our first alert forecast, kicking off our Tuesday morning. Got some sunshine out there.
Yeah, got some sunshine. There is a little bit more cloud cover, especially in eastern Washington this morning. You can look to the south here and to the west in Spokane. You can see that bank of clouds. That'll be moving in and out here as we go through the morning. And then we'll continue to see partly cloudy to mostly sunny conditions for the rest of the day. We are seeing upper 40s and low 50s out there in most places this morning. However, there have been a few cool spots where we've cooled off to the 30s. Bonners Ferry, Pullman at 38, Colville now at 34, and we have actually warmed up there, so another chilly morning around the Colville Airport. We're in the upper 40s in Moses Lake. We're at 50 right now in the LC Valley. I'm expecting 70s for this afternoon, and we will continue to see partly cloudy conditions throughout the day. We'll also see the winds pick up a little bit out of the northwest. That's usually a cool wind for us, and that will keep our temperatures from warming too much today above where they were yesterday. Now, eventually that is going to change later this week as we eventually get into our weekend filled with lots of high school graduations. It's going to be a little steamy out there. We're expecting some hot temperatures and lots of dry days ahead. We've got your whole outlook for the month of June when it comes to chances for rain and temperatures coming up here in just a few minutes.
Matt, thanks. Well, here in Washington, lawmakers are slashing $60 million in funding for the Department of Natural Resources as fire agencies everywhere are gearing up for what could be a long wildfire season ahead. With how prevalent wildfires are in the state, why are these cuts being made and what do they mean for our safety this summer? In a new story here on Good Morning Northwest, our Jordan Smith answers those questions.
Wildfire prevention is a crucial element in the fight against wildfires. Very often you'll see crews out here trying to clear out debris like this, these broken branches, these dry fuels that really propel a wildfire's growth. But in an attempt to balance the state budget, lawmakers are cutting back on the resources DNR has to be able to clear fuels like this out of the way. Lawmakers are trimming the fat from House Bill 1168, which allocates $120 million every 2 years to DNR strictly for wildfire prevention efforts. But with $60 million less to spend, the agency is carefully considering its next steps.
I think as an agency, we're still kind of processing what this means.
Loose fuels have fed dangerous wildfires that have burned awfully close to home here in Spokane. 2 summers in a row now, fires like the cemetery fire have torn through the Palisades, threatening dozens of homes in the area. Kyle Millward with DNR is confident that the agency will be fully staffed and able to power through this wildfire season despite these recent cuts, but says they could present problems in 2026 if they're not reinstated.
It's important that the legislature addresses the hole they've created in the funding here moving forward.
In the meantime, DNR is reminding families to take proactive steps to stay safe this fire season, including clearing away any dry fuels that might be lying around the house and to always have that emergency to-go bag packed, just in case. For 4 News Now, I'm Jordan Smith.
Jordan, thanks. And as he mentioned, readyforwildfires.org recommends you get ready for wildfire season by preparing a go bag. Now, this bag should include a 3-day supply of food and water, a change of clothes, as well as important documents like your birth certificates and your passports. And as wildfires happen, you can keep up to date all season long with our coverage by going to KXLY.com/firewatch.
We are continuing to follow breaking news out of Wenatchee, where 3 young girls have been reported missing since Friday. However, just into our newsroom, Washington State Patrol has canceled the endangered missing person alert for the 3 girls. And police say the search for Peyton, Evelyn, and Olivia Decker is still ongoing. The girls were last seen Friday night after a scheduled visit with their father, Travis Decker. They haven't been seen since, and no one has been able to contact him. The mother of the girls say Travis's phone is off and every every hotel in Wenatchee and East Wenatchee have been checked. At this point, police are saying this is completely out of character and they're worried for the girl's safety. Decker is believed to be living out of his vehicle, a white 2017 GMC Sierra pickup truck with Washington plates. We are also learning from the Wenatchee World that right now police are searching Rock Island Campground, which is about 18 miles west of Leavenworth. The campground is currently closed while the investigation continues. And just last night, community members came together for a vigil to honor the missing girls. So if you have seen Peyton, Evelyn, or Olivia, their father, or that white GMC truck, please call Wenatchee Police or call 911 right away. We've got the full details, including the license plate number of Decker's truck, on KXLY.com. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. The Spokane City Council is considering a plan that would invest $300,000 into Maddie's Place. Maddie's Place is just one of 5 locations in the country that helps babies born addicted to drugs and gets their mothers clean. The CEO of Maddie's Place, Sean Cross, says the majority of families that they help are from the Spokane area, but are now seeing people from other parts of the state. Cross also says the organization is seeing a new baby being brought in every 4 days, and the organization does not get more funding. If they don't get more funding, they won't be able to keep up.
You're in the middle of a 5-alarm fire. It's just going to get worse because of what's happening with fentanyl and the economics behind it.
Now that the plan could be voted on in the City Council as early as the 16th. Well, last night the Spokane City Council gave unanimous approval for several new affordable housing units to be built in East Central Spokane. The project uses Spokane's multifamily tax exemption program, which gives developers tax breaks in exchange for offering units at reduced rates for households earning 80 to 115% of the area median income.
I lived up here for quite a long time, and it's kind of been put on the back burner for many years. And I think it's going to be great for the community to have something like this and the opportunity to live here and be able to afford to put food on the table.
East Central residents say more affordable housing helps develop the area and create a vibrant neighborhood. The city has built 2,600 affordable housing units through this program and expects that number to only grow. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:07. Checking back in with meteorologist Matt Gray. Going to look at that first alert forecast. Where are we looking now?
All right, so this is the Ferry County Airport near Curlew Lake, and it's nice and green in the background of the hills. That's good news. A little cloudy this morning, but we'll see the sun pop out later today. And hey, there's the sun popping out over Spokane, over Coeur d'Alene. Nice start to our day. We'll show you what to expect as we heat up this week coming up.
Many of us will be doing a lot of reading this summer, so you might as well get some prizes for it. Summer Reading Club is here. We're telling you everything you need to know to get the whole family involved coming up.
Plus, Ukraine claims a major victory against Russia, hitting 41 aircraft in a surprise attack. The bold strike that happened just before peace talks. That's next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
The Inland Northwest is a vibrant community, rich in tradition and pride. And Culligan has a long history of providing custom solutions to address the area's water worries, like nitrates, bacteria, and PFAS. Culligan, water you love since 1936.
Country Financial has been helping protect lives and livelihoods since 1925. Here with advice on better managing risk is a Country Financial representative.
There are a lot of people concerned about their insurance right now. And maybe you've experienced large rate increases, or you've been canceled or non-renewed, or know someone who has. Well, you're not alone. Across the entire industry, insurance costs are on the rise, and companies are changing their appetites. And it could be complicated because rates are impacted by a number of factors well outside of our control. And even when you do everything right, the costs can continue to go up. But there are products and techniques available to help you control costs while not giving up on important coverages. And our team is located right here in Spokane, and we can help you navigate these volatile markets and ensure that you select just the right coverages that you need to protect your auto, home, farm, and business. Stop by, give us a call, and together we can create a solution that's right for you.
For more information, visit countryfinancial.com.
From London to New York and around the world, from the stage to the big screen, the worldwide phenomenon returns. The original, record-breaking production returns to Spokane. Mamma Mia! Celebrate the 25th anniversary of the most exhilarating smash hit musical ever. Fall in love all over again with Mamma Mia. Coming to First Interstate Center for the Arts June 17th through 22nd. Get tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical guarantees to keep your home safe and cool. Your comfort is Andy's priority. Stay cool this summer with a new air conditioning system from Carrier and turn to the experts. Andy's offers a wide range of top quality air conditioning systems that are both reliable and environmentally friendly. Andy's team of experts are highly trained and experienced, so you can stay comfortable with Andy's hassle-free installation service. Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
4 News Now and STCU are teaming up to highlight and congratulate high school and college graduates. Send us a photo of your senior and 10 lucky students will be chosen to win a $50 gift card from STCU. Enter your senior photo today at KXLY.com. 4 News Now is brought to you by Craig Swap & Associates.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:11, and here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky hailed the success of a bold surprise attack on Russian air bases Sunday. Ukrainian officials said 41 Russian aircraft were hit, including strategic bombers. It's not clear right now how many were completely taken out of action. Russian officials downplayed the attack, saying some strikes were repelled, but several pieces of aircraft caught fire after attacks in other areas. This comes just a day before Russian and Ukrainian delegates met in Istanbul for their second set of direct peace talks. The talks ended with no major breakthrough. President Donald Trump is likely to have a direct phone conversation with Chinese leader Xi Jinping this week. That's according to the White House press secretary. Trump has been suggesting he's expected to speak to Xi on trade for weeks. It's never happened, reportedly because Beijing was not willing to agree to it. Right now, the two nations are at an impasse over U.S. accusations that China is moving too slowly on easing restrictions on rare earth mineral exports. The Trump administration is demanding California public schools to ban transgender athletes from girls' sports. The Department of Justice says allowing them to compete is unconstitutional. It cites the 14th Amendment, which prohibits discrimination based on sex. Last weekend, a transgender high school junior in California won the state title in girls' track and field events. The Justice Department has given school districts until Monday to notify it in writing that they plan to comply with the ban. It threatened legal action against any that failed to do so. A federal judge has paused the Homeland Security Department's effort to end tens of thousands of TSA union contracts. A U.S. district judge in Seattle issued the preliminary injunction yesterday. This ruling comes after Homeland Security terminated union contracts with the American Federation of Government Employees back in March. The judge said the justification DHS offered for ending the contracts was threadbare and exposed the retaliatory nature of the decision.
Takeaways today in your forecast. Going to be a little breezy this afternoon, and that will keep things pleasant as far as temperatures go with a northwesterly breeze. It's usually a cool one for us. It will be hot, though, by this weekend.
Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:13. Spokane police are warning neighbors to lock up and look out for each other. The 13% jump in property crimes and how you can protect yourself. That's next. Plus, calling all bookworms, did you know that you can earn prizes for your page turns this summer? Allison Martinez is live with the Spokane Public Library to show you how you can join. That's next.
Beat the heat. Always water before 10 a.m. or after 6 p.m.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Whether you're hauling your boat to the lake or a team full of soccer players,
Perfection Tire carries a full line of Cooper tires with advanced safety features, warranties, and competitive pricing.
Nobody beats perfection.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Go to Lake Casino. Winning is just the beginning. So you're looking for something to do? We got you. Want some tasty food? We got you. Heard you wanna do some shopping? We got you. The live music is always popping at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. At the Coeur d'Alene Casino. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
When you're in a car wreck, we're not just here to fight for you. We're here as a family. At Craig Swap & Associates, we treat every client like one of our own.
We're not just a business. We're a family. When I reached out to Craig Swaff and Associates, it felt like I was talking to family. They got started right away. They made sure I received everything I was owed.
Call Craig Swaff and Associates and let us show you what it means to be treated like family. Just one call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Huh, never a doubt. See our great selection of Tundras with backup assist technology and other advanced features at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Your home is more than a place, it's a feeling, a reflection of who you are. And at the Tin Roof, we believe furniture should do more than fill a room, it should inspire it. From timeless dining tables to sofas you can sink into and decor that tells your story, every piece is thoughtfully curated to make your space feel effortlessly you. Because it's not just furniture, it's where memories are made, where comfort lives, and where life happens. It's more than furniture, it's a feeling.
Whether you're going on a long trip or just your daily commute,
Perfection Tires certified techs are your trusted resource for efficient, cost-effective repairs and routine maintenance.
Nobody beats perfection.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:16. School is almost out for summer break, which means summer reading clubs are back. The Spokane Public Library Club is for kids and adults, and we have Allison Martinez live this morning at the Liberty Park Library to tell us all about it and how you can win some fun prizes. Good morning, Allison.
Good morning. Before we tell you about the Summer Reading Club, I want to give a shout out. I know it's going to be very hot this week into this weekend, temperatures in the 90s. All of your Spokane Public Library locations have these play spaces like what you see behind me. This is the Sasquatch Shack. It's pretty cool here. So if you're looking for something to do in the AC, this is definitely your best bet. I'm joined by Skylar Noble this morning. We're talking about the Summer Reading Club. Can you tell us a little bit about how this all works?
Yes, so every year we host Summer Reading Club. People of all ages can participate and read for any amount of time for 15 days monthly for the chance to win awesome prizes.
So fun. Such a great incentive for people to just get their 15 days in out of the month. Is that what you said?
Yeah, 15 days.
So doable for everyone out there. Now, we know that there are prizes. There's also some really cool events that can really get people engaged all summer long. Can you tell us about those?
Absolutely. Our team has planned a variety of fun events for the summer, from Baby Shark fandom story time to the Reptile Man, Touch a Truck. We have a drive-in movie at Central Library that's featuring Paw Patrol. Kids will build their own cars. That's all just for kids. For teens, we have coding camp, music and video production camp, and a variety of escape rooms and more, which can all be found on our website at SpokaneLibrary.org.
So cool. So many opportunities to just be active, be engaged this summer. Where can people go to find more information about signing up for Summer Reading Club specifically?
Yes. So if you want to sign up for Summer Reading Club, you can sign up at SpokaneLibrary.beanstack.org. And then if you want to learn more about how the challenge works, you can visit SpokaneLibrary.org. It's one of the main blogs on our main page.
Perfect. And you have these magazines here, and those you can find in the library to find more information.
Yes, every library location will have one of these magazines. They have a whole list of events for kids and teens and a variety of fun activities as well.
So fun. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. We'll send it back to you guys in studio.
Yeah, a good reminder there at the top of her story there. Just those libraries are good places to escape the heat, get some reading, have some fun.
And what a great way to spend a weekend afternoon, just hanging out at the library.
Love it.
And cooling off. After all, we all know not everybody's got air conditioning, or maybe you just have one room, and certainly might be a weekend where you've got to turn it on again.
It's gonna be hot.
Yeah, it is going to be on the toasty side for sure. But we got a few days while the heat ramps up that it will be a lot more pleasant outside, and we can just talk about the sunshine and the beautiful weather, and that includes today. A little bit of a northwest wind will keep our temperatures from getting too warm today. We'll be in the 70s. Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, low 70s. St. Mary's, Pullman right about 70 degrees. We'll see some 80s in the Columbia Basin and the LC Valley, but almost everybody, exception of some of the more sheltered central panhandle valleys like around Kellogg and the Silver Valley, expect at least get to 70 degrees. And there are those northwest winds, so you will notice that a little bit, especially in some of those flat areas as we get into the afternoon. Not going to be anything crazy, gusts about 20 miles an hour, but we will see a little bit of moisture there as well and likely see partly cloudy conditions for the second half of the day. After all, we're seeing some of that in eastern Washington for the first half of the day here as well. Our average temperatures are in the low 70s, and slowly but surely we're going to work ourselves away from that each afternoon. Overall, though, 83 by this time of the year for Friday afternoon. It's a little warm, but it's not too bad, all things considered. Then we start to get into the hot territory over the weekend, and we have been watching the Climate Prediction Center for their June outlooks. And look, we're not in the bullseye for heat here, but we still have a pretty good chance of above average temperatures averaged out over the course of the month. It's certainly, with the forecast this week, looks that way. And this is the other thing. It's definitely something we're going to be watching. The rain outlook for the month of June. We are right in the bullseye here, 40+% higher chance that we will end up with drier than average conditions across the inland northwest for what usually is our last wet month of the year before the dry days of summer. So look at this, 87 Saturday, 90 on Sunday. Definitely some afternoons where you want to make sure you're hydrated or finding some place to cool off or some shade activities for sure.
Gonna need it. Make sure you drink a lot of water. That'll also help.
Especially out at those graduation ceremonies.
Yes, good point. Thanks, Matt. Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:21. Cal Raleigh seems to have found his stride at the plate this season and now leads the MLB in his home runs. Plus, former M's pitcher Randy Johnson is set to have his jersey number retired by the Mariners organization, while the Hall of Famer is waiting until next year to have his number honored. That's coming up just ahead in Morning Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
If you've been in a wreck with a big truck,
you can bet the trucking company has a lot of lawyers working for them.
That's when you call Russell & Hill
to make sure you get all the money you deserve.
Call 800-LAW-0842.
I'm Drew Henry, tea maker and founder of Revival Tea Company, and we're right here at Yolks Fresh Market. We started in 2018 in Spokane. We are super proud of getting our peppermint from Washington State, our honey from bees in Spokane. We've collaborated with Dry Fly and turned into canned cocktails. We definitely would not be where we're at today without the support from some amazing local partners like Yolks. Oh yeah, the more and more we can work together, that's been a really fun thing as we continue to grow.
Check out Revival Tea at Yolks Fresh Market.
4 News Now and STCU are proud to continue highlighting volunteers who go above and beyond with their efforts. STCU Volunteers Count is a project that awards groups and individuals who take volunteering to the next level, donating personal time and financial support to local nonprofits. The winning volunteers will be awarded a grant courtesy of STCU to help further their efforts, and then we'll tell their story. If you know of a local volunteer who deserves recognition, nominate them at KXLY.com.
Bad sleep?
The worst.
There's really no excuse for bad sleep during the extended Memorial Day sale at Denver Mattress.
Right now, shop top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, Purple, Heirloom, or save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Check out the Colorado Twin for only $149.99. Save 30% on our Doctor's Choice lineup, any size, any model. Plus, get 60 months no interest and free shipping.
Hurry! The extended Memorial Day sale at Denver Mattress ends Thursday.
If you've been in a wreck with a big truck,
you can bet the trucking company has a lot of lawyers working for them.
That's when you call Russell & Hill
to make sure you get all the money you deserve.
Call 800-LAW-0842. Well, it's early to be talking about MVP candidates, but if Cal Raleigh continues adding to this absolute monster season he's having so far, it's going to be pretty hard to count him out. Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Sydney Berger. Raleigh leads the league in home runs with 23 after this weekend, and he's getting the much-deserved praise. Raleigh was named AL Co-Player of the Week after 6 home runs and 10 RBIs. The catcher is stringing together one of the best seasons the MLB has ever seen from a catcher so far. And prior to this season, Raleigh signed a $106 million extension to stay in Seattle, so the big dumper has been a pretty big deal ever since. The Mariners are back up to the plate today against the Orioles at 6:40.
That will set Mariner history. Here comes the left-hander's wind. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Strike! It's over! He has done it!
Well, 35 years ago yesterday, former Mariner and Hall of Famer Randy Johnson threw the first no-hitter in Seattle's franchise history. Yesterday morning, the Mariners announced they will be honoring Johnson by retiring his number 51. There's another number 51 being retired this August. That's former Mariner outfielder Ichiro Suzuki. Johnson said yesterday he wanted to make sure ownership didn't interfere with Suzuki's day, and that's why they're waiting until 2026.
I know the significance of Ichiro and his accomplishments, and I didn't want to interfere with his Hall of Fame induction this year or his number retirement this year.
Johnson spent 10 seasons with the Mariners before he says being reluctantly traded in 1998. Throughout his career with 7 different teams, Johnson earned a World Series MVP, 5 Cy Young Awards, a Hall of Fame induction, and is a 10-time All-Star. That'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
Some well-deserved retirements there. Well, good morning. Northwest time right now is 6:25. We saw more than 450 RV fires and 7 deaths last year in Washington. The safety checks you need to know before your summer adventures when we come back. Plus, the city council member's social media posts are costing Spokane Valley big time. The lawsuit that's forcing cuts to the public safety budget. That's next. And before we go to a break, here's a first look of what's coming up on Good Morning America starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, an electric day of testimony in the Karen Reed murder trial.
Did you understand my question?
Yes, I did. You threatened to charge me with perjury during our phone call prior to the first trial if I didn't lie on the stand right now. I'm telling you, I did not see anything factually. Yes.
Reed's defense attorney Alan Jackson sparring with a witness the defense itself called to the stand, former Canton police officer Kelly Dever.
Do you want to be here today now?
I am put on the stand in a murder trial. I don't know why I'm here. I have no connection to this case.
Reed is accused of reversing her Lexus SUV into her Boston police officer boyfriend John O'Keefe during a howling blizzard in January of 2022. And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more on the Karen Reed trial with legal expert Dan Abrams weighing in live with your GMA First Look. I'm Matt Gutman, ABC News, New York.
Touch can mean so many things, even for children with moderate to severe eczema. Touch can stir a sense of wonder, can make a ride go smoothly, and make a smile stretch ear to ear. Dupixent can help your child stay ahead of eczema with clearer skin and noticeably less itch. When a touch is all in good fun, Dupixent helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your child's skin from within. Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists. Help your child feel the heal and see the difference. Reach out to your child's eczema specialist today.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness.
At Gold Seal Plumbing, we do one thing, and we do it well. We're plumbers. In fact, we're the largest plumbing company in the region, and we're proud to say we've been voted the best plumbing company since 2009. We give you upfront pricing so you know exactly what you'll pay before we start. And we do everything from drain cleaning to trenchless sewer repair. So if you want plumbing done right the first time, call a plumber. And call the best. Call Gold Seal Plumbing. We're on our way.
What's better than a good breakfast? A good breakfast on sale, of course.
Wake up to savings for Super One Foods 12-hour cereal and breakfast sale. Assorted General Mills Post or Mom's Best cereals, $1.98 each. Jimmy Dean breakfast bowls, just $1.98 each. Wide Awake ground coffee, just $3.98 a package.
Super One Foods 12-hour breakfast sale. This Thursday only. Bring on the morning.
You're busy, so at Car Wash Plaza, we're open 24/7 to match your schedule. Plus, we have safety surveillance lights and security cameras throughout the facility. It's easy with multiple payment options, cash, debit, or credit. There's even more reasons to visit our Car Wash Plaza. Our discount cars ensure major savings, and they're good at all our locations.
Car Wash Plaza, it's the best in the Northwest.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning, Northwest. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Tuesday, June 3rd. Robin has the morning off. We're going to start things off with meteorologist Matt Gray and a look at your first alert forecast, taking a look outside as we kick off our Tuesday morning.
And things are going to be, heating up here slowly but surely as we head through the rest of this week. So here's how things are looking for the next 4 days, the rest of your work week. We're about average today. We only got up to about 70 yesterday, and we are slowly but surely going to warm up for Wednesday, for Thursday, for Friday here as well, and finally get up into the 80s by the end of the week. So I hope you're having a good morning. Temperatures are in the 50s right now. Sunset not until 8:41, so a good opportunity to warm up, but it's going to be a little breezy today, and that's going to hold those temperatures down despite all the sunshine to right around the average. We'll also see a little bit of building cloud cover with that northwest wind flow as we head later throughout the day. We are looking for even hotter weather to come up for this weekend, so a lot of folks in the caps and gowns for graduation ceremonies. Yeah, might be a little sweaty for this weekend. So we'll help you get ready coming up here in a few minutes.
Matt, thanks. Well, this morning, the suspect in an anti-Semitic attack in Boulder, Colorado, faces 16 counts of attempted murder and federal hate crime charges. He's accused of firebombing peaceful demonstrators. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio is in D.C. with the latest.
This morning, the Boulder, Colorado community is still reeling following the horrific attack during a pro-Israel demonstration. New video shows the moments after officials say a man firebombed a peaceful protest, leaving 12 people injured. Witnesses were called rushing to help the victims.
Hearing the screams, smelling the gasoline, hearing some of the actual victims themselves just kind of moaning and groaning, but for the most part, pretty shocked and silent. And just hearing this attacker yelling and screaming different things.
45-year-old Mohammed Solomon faces 16 counts of attempted murder. He also faces federal hate crime charges. If convicted, Solomon could be sentenced to life in prison. Court documents show Solomon admitted to police that he allegedly disguised himself as a gardener during the attack, searched online for an event, but waited for his youngest daughter to graduate from high school before carrying it out.
Mr. Solomon stated that he had been planning this attack for a year. And he acted because he hated what he called the Zionist group.
Authorities say Solomon is in the country illegally. He was born in Egypt and moved to Colorado 3 years ago, overstaying his tourist visa. This morning, Homeland Security issued a new bulletin warning attacks like Sunday's in Boulder could inspire extremists in the future.
Well, unfortunately, there's been rising anti-Semitism across the country and even the world over the last few months, and we've seen that in our own community as well. And I have heard from our Jewish residents about the fear that they've had, and of course, those fears came true.
Prosecutors say there could be more charges coming. As of now, Solomon is not being charged with terrorism, although the FBI is investigating it as a terror case. Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
News from the Breaking Now desk. If you live in Coeur d'Alene, just a heads up, your water bill could be going up, and not just by a little. Today, the Water Department is presenting a plan to City Council, and if approved, your bill could go up as soon as August 1st. And one option that's on the table is a 22% increase every year for the next 3 years. Right now, the average water bill is around $24 a month, but under this plan, that number could nearly double by 2032, jumping to just under $47 a month. So why the increase? The city says the system is struggling to keep up, especially during the summer when irrigation makes up about 75% of water use. Now, there is a second option on the table. It would mean smaller increases around 8.6% a year, but the trade-off would be delaying some major projects. And according to the city, that delay could lead to bigger problems down the road, like lower water pressure, expensive emergency repairs, or even flooding. The city council will hear the proposal today, and if it moves forward, new rates could take effect again August 1st. Reporting in the studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. The city of Spokane Valley is taking money from its public safety budget to pay for its lawsuit against a city council member. Spokane Valley is suing Councilmember Al Merkel for his use of social media to post city business. Now, the city estimates the investigation and lawsuit against Merkel will cost upwards of $300,000.
We're deferring a position that has newly established that we've never filled yet, and it's an analyst position, so it's not an officer. So we're maintaining our commitment to public safety, trying to get more officers on the street to improve that response time.
The city is also cutting funding for 2 police cars that Spokane Valley police say they no longer need. Its police chief says he does not expect the cuts to affect his staff. Summer is heating up here, and so is property crime. Officers in Spokane County are warning you to be extra cautious of your belongings. During the late spring and summer months, property crime in Spokane trends to spike. Now, this past month, the Spokane Police Department reported an almost 13% increase in property crimes compared to the previous month. Those numbers include vehicle prowling, garage burglaries, and theft from unlocked properties. However, there are some simple steps that you can take in your neighborhood to keep your family and your belongings safe.
It's also super great to have neighbors have like a really good communication plan with each other. So if a neighbor is going out of town on a trip, for example, if they can have a good plan with their next door neighbors or across the street.
SPD warns you to always lock your vehicle, to not leave any valuables in plain sight there, and to keep your garage doors closed and locked. You can find information on how to report a property crime. It's up right now on our website, KXLY.com. And that warm weather brings summer adventures as people prepare their boats, their campers, and their RVs. But Washington's fire marshal says 453 RV fires happened last year, and 7 people died. Take a look at this boat fire that happened over the weekend in Kootenai County. Fire safety experts like Riverside State Park camp host Cheryl Dimmick say incidents like these are preventable with proper preparation.
We get complacent and we don't test our we don't test our batteries and our smoke detectors. We don't test our fire extinguishers.
Dimmick stresses testing smoke alarms now and knowing your exits. She says that having safety tools means nothing if you don't know how to use them. Experts recommend keeping gas appliances off while you're driving or fueling up, and checking electrical and propane systems for damage before you head out. For boaters, fire extinguishers should stay on board, and life jackets must be easily accessible. Good morning. Northwest time right now is 6:37. Checking back in with meteorologist Matt Gray for our Tuesday morning.
All right, and kind of starting to look at places now where you might want to go, maybe beat the heat a little bit this weekend.
Yeah, get those plans locked down.
Yeah. Hey, look up Pass. Not a bad place to go. Nope. Hiawatha Trail. It'll be nice and cool up once you get 4,000 or 5,000 feet up in elevation. In our valleys, be a little toasty this weekend. We'll take a look after this.
An East Valley Runner State Championship victory is igniting debate. The controversy surrounding Veronica Garcia's second straight 400-meter title when we come back.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Hi friends, Chanel here with my friend Sammy. We're hosting a summer solstice celebration at Missisquoi Casino Hotel on Friday, June 20th from 3 to 9 p.m. and you're invited.
She sets me free.
That's right, and I'm bringing the whole band. We'll play from 6 to 9 p.m. for you. There's lots of fun, food, prizes, all at Mistaqua Casino Hotel in Chewelah.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Rooter 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors.
24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
The award-winning Spokane Valley Summer Theater celebrates its 10th anniversary season. Experience the wit of Gilbert and Sullivan in The Pirates of Penzance, June 20th through July 6th. Be enraptured by the timeless music of Rodgers and Hammerstein in the regional premiere of A Grand Night for Singing, July 11th through the 19th. And see the hit sensation Joseph and the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, August 1st through 17th. Tickets on sale now at svsummertheater.com or at 509-368-7897.
If your bath has seen a lot of life, nobody gives it new life like Bath Fitter. Whatever shape your bath is in, Bath Fitter will transform it with an amazing number of styles and watertight walls that are grout-free and easy to clean. With 40 years of experience, Bath Fitter knows what people want. An affordable remodel that isn't just beautiful, it's guaranteed for life. When it's time to give your bath new life, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
For your home and your range, Bad Boy Mowers will tame any terrain.
Give me a home.
Designed with advanced engineering and fueled by power that's second to none.
And the skies are not black all day. Home on the range.
Bad Boy. Mow with an attitude.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:40. East Valley's Veronica Garcia, who is transgender, just won the 400-meter girls state title for the second year in a row. But as KOMO's Chris Daniels reports, her title came amid protests from opposing teams.
Outside Tumwater High, fresh off a state track meet, a group of female students posed for photos that echoed a message worn by the Thunderbird girls on the medal stand after a race on Saturday: to keep women's sports female. And immediately after, East Valley High's Veronica Garcia of Spokane, who is transgender, won a title and competed in several girls' races. Garcia has been a lightning rod for criticism after winning state titles in 2024.
Why do grown-adult adults think it's okay to harass a child, let alone a transgender child?
The Tumwater girls beat Garcia's relay team in one prelim on Saturday before losing the final and finished out of contention, as did Garcia's team, in another. The Washington Interscholastic Activities Association declined to change bylaws concerning transgender athletes in April and said it was aware of the post-race incident. And Tumwater School District officials declined on-camera interviews.
Anytime these discussions rear their head, harm is done to the transgender community.
The Tumwater School Board passed a resolution earlier this year after vocal pushback to limit participation in girls' events to biological females. And that was after the district already faced a federal Department of Education investigation for hosting a game with a transgender athlete. A district spokesperson instead released a statement to KOMO News, reading in part, "We support our students' right to exercise their right to free speech and wear the shirts after their event was over, and we are working to navigate the complexities of following state and federal laws and adhering to district policies and procedures," stopping short of saying there would be any further action after the protest on the pedestal. In Tumwater, Chris Daniels, KOMO News.
And in a statement, the WIAA added that it proudly represents the 225,000 student participants all across the state.
Takeaways today in your forecast: breezy, pleasant weather as we go through the day today. But as we head towards the weekend, start turning things up. Expect some hot temperatures Saturday and Sunday.
Good morning, Northwest. Time right now is 6:43. The school year may be ending, but summer reading is just kicking off. We have Allison Martinez live with how you can cash in on your pages this summer.
Summer Reading Club is for kids and adults. We're telling you everything you need to know to get your whole family involved coming up.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
The Book of Mormon is the best musical of this century. The 9-time Tony Award winner is genius, brilliant, phenomenal. The Book of Mormon is the funniest musical of all time. It's the gold standard for comedy that goes further than any other comedy in history. You won't believe how funny it is. You won't believe how much heart it has. And when it's over, you won't believe how much you'll want to see it again. The Book of Mormon, June 3rd through 7th at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Watch for it in your mailbox this week. Friends Donuts and sandwich bread are 2 for $5. 28-ounce Gatorades are just 4 for $5. Home with a $5 lifetime membership. Bi-Mart since 1955.
From urgent AC repairs to full system replacements, Bill's Heating and AC has you covered. See why thousands of local homeowners trust us for fast, honest heating and cooling services. We offer free second opinions, a lowest price guarantee, weekend service, free equipment quotes, and upfront pricing with no surprises. So call Bill's Heating and AC today and make this summer more comfortable than ever.
People don't normally think about their tires. Well, we do. Since 1962, Perfection Tire has been your locally owned tire and auto repair shop, carrying top quality brands like Cooper Tires.
We take pride in providing honest, friendly service at our very best prices. We live where you live, and we understand the local road conditions, weather, and the needs of your vehicle. We invite you to your neighborhood Perfection Tire for your tire and service needs. Nobody beats perfection.
Looks like we made it. Barry Manilow. The last Spokane concert. Barry Manilow. See him performing all the hits for one night only at Spokane Arena Friday, July 11th. Get tickets now at ticketswest.com.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on our next job. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. Our thanks to Horizon Credit Union for sponsoring the 4 News Now Extreme Team.
Travel for Adventures is brought to you in part by TourMosesLake.com.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:46. Summer-like days are here, and so is Spokane Public Library's Summer Reading Club. People of all ages can join the free challenge and win some prizes in the process. We have Allison Martinez live this morning at the Liberty Park Library to tell us all about it. Good morning, Allison.
Good morning. I'm sure so many of us remember doing those summer reading challenges as a kid, but the fun doesn't stop when you're a kid. It extends into adulthood. I'm joined by Skylar Noble this morning with Spokane Public Library. Tell us about the Adult Reading Challenge.
Yes, so the Adult Summer Reading Club Challenge is very similar to the Kids and Teens Challenge. Anyone of any age can read 15 days for any amount of time, monthly, between June and August, for the chance to win awesome prizes.
And we've been saying it all morning, but 15 days out of the month is very attainable. Can you tell us a little bit about the adult prizes? Are they different than what you can get as a kid?
Absolutely, yes. So the adults will win a free book coupon to Page 42 Books every month, so you have the opportunity to win 3 of those. In addition to that, you will be entered into our grand prize giveaway, and we have a variety of fun gift cards and opportunities from local businesses like Sang's Asian Barbecue, Spiceology gift set, a 3-month membership to the YMCA, local tattoo artists, Spokane Symphony, and so much more.
So very exciting. And so many of us are going to be reading anyway at the pool or the lake, whatever it is. So you might as well get a little reward for all of your hard work. Remind us where people can go to sign up and find all that information.
Yeah, so you can sign up at SpokaneLibrary.beanstack.org just to register for the challenge. And then to learn more about how the challenge works, you can visit SpokaneLibrary.org, and it's on our main page.
Perfect. And I just want to shout out, we're inside right now, and you can see we've got this play space behind us. It's a great place to take your kids in the heat this weekend, get in some AC, and there's a ton of fun activities and things to do inside with Spokane Public Library. We'll send it back to you guys in studio.
Good reminder, Allison. Thank you so much. And we're taking a live look this morning at this. That sun has been kind of climbing up in the sky.
Yeah, seeing a little bit of extra cloud cover this morning, and that'll be the case as we go throughout the day, but still expecting dry conditions, pleasant weather overall as we go through the day, and waiting for the warmth that is going to be coming as we head closer to the weekend, where, yes, you may want to find the play place inside the library or a splash pad or something like that to stay cool during those hot afternoon hours. So here's what we got. Live conditions right now. We're in the 50s in Spokane. We're in the 40s in Coeur d'Alene. You see those clouds off on the horizon here as we look into eastern Washington. We'll show you those in a second. But here's what the results are going to be with our different weather today, and that is going to be our temperatures kind of hold off on warming up for one more day. So very similar to what we saw yesterday, low 70s with a few 80s in the Columbia Basin. We are seeing a couple of large banks of clouds, one across the central part of Washington state, moving into the Palouse here, the Blue Mountains. It's bypassed Spokane, but we'll likely see some of these clouds that are up in places like Ferry County, Colville as well, starting to see some of that cloud cover. So that's going to move to the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area later this morning. So the variable cloud cover combined with the northwest wind, which will be around 15 to 20 miles an hour with the gusts. So it'll be somewhat noticeable, the breeziness for the afternoon. That will keep things on the cooler side. And by cooler side, we mean, well, about average temperatures. We'll see some showers over in western Montana, but I'm not expecting much of anything. And when it comes to rainfall, we will stay pretty quiet over the next couple of days. After that, the window or opportunity even for any wet weather gets slammed shut as this high pressure drops right over our area. And this is how things are going to heat up in a big, big way. How about this? So we're in the 80s by Thursday. We then jump up to the upper 80s on Saturday and 90s as we head into Sunday.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by STCU, here for good.
What's for dinner? Shop Fred Meyer for appetizing ingredients and big savings, like $600 in digital coupons and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
A penny saved is a lifetime earned. Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
Your garage door is more than just an entry point. It's also an escape route. Precision Garage Door Service. Fast, reliable, and friendly.
If the name wasn't obvious enough, the DQ Sauced and Tossed Chicken Strip Basket is tossed in your choice of Honey Barbecue or New Buffalo. That means layers of flavor from the top, bottom, left, right, inside, outside, and everywhere in between. Delicious from every angle. That's the Sauced and Tossed Chicken Strip Basket, available in Honey Barbecue or New Buffalo. Hurry in and try them today, only at DQ.
BECU wants to help celebrate your dad this June with the Fantastic Father's Day contest. Send us a photo of your father and tell us the impact he's had on your life. He'll be entered for a chance to win a $100 gift card to Agers Meats. Fantastic Fathers, brought to you by BECU.
One call, that's all, means we take care of everything after your car wreck.
From dealing with insurance companies to helping you find doctors and repair shops,
Craig Swap and Associates made the whole process so easy.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
What's for dinner? Shop Fred Meyer for appetizing ingredients and big savings, like $600 in digital coupons and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:53, and it's time to get you ready to take on your Tuesday in the morning sprint. We're looking at some partially cloudy skies throughout the afternoon. Meteorologist Matt Gray has a look at our forecast. And we have Allison Martinez live this morning with details on Spokane Library's book club that you can get in on this summer. But first, Hannah Joy is continuing to follow breaking news out of Wenatchee, where 3 young girls have been reported missing since Friday.
Natalie, just into our newsroom last night, Washington State Patrol has just canceled the endangered missing person alert for the 3 girls. But police say the search for Peyton, Evelyn, and Olivia Decker is still ongoing. The girls were last seen Friday night after a scheduled visit with their father, Travis Decker. No one has been able to contact him, and the mother of the girls say Travis's phone is off. She also mentioned that every hotel in Wenatchee and East Wenatchee have been checked. At this point, police are worried for the girls' safety. We are also learning from the Wenatchee World that right now police are searching Rock Island Campground, which is about 18 miles west of Leavenworth. So if you have seen Peyton, Evelyn, or Olivia or their father, please call Wenatchee Police or call 911 right away. For more details on this story, go to KXOY.com.
Hannah, thanks. Summer is heating up, and so is property crime. During the late spring and summer months, property crime in Spokane County tends to spike. This past month, the Spokane Police Department reported an almost 13% increase in property crimes compared to the previous month. SPD says lock your vehicle. Do not leave any valuables in plain sight, and keep garage doors closed and locked. You can find information on how to report a property crime by visiting our website, KXLY.com.
And we are going to see a little bit cloudier weather today, along with a little bit of a breeze out of the northwest, and that will help hold down our temperatures for one more day before we start a warming trend that'll take up the rest of the week. Still, though, it's going to be pretty nice for this afternoon. West-northwest winds 10 to 15 miles an hour, and we will see temperatures up into the low and mid-70s.
Warm weather brings summer adventures as people prepare their boats, campers, and RV. But Washington Fire Marshal says that 453 RV fires happened last year. That resulted in 7 people's deaths. Now take a look at this boat fire that happened over the weekend in Kootenai County. We have video for you here in a second. Fire safety experts like Riverside State Park camp host Cheryl Dimmick say that incidents like this are preventable with proper preparation. Dimmick stresses testing smoke alarms and knowing your fire exits, and to make sure you have all of your safety equipment on board. The city of Spokane Valley is taking money from its public safety budget to pay for its lawsuit against a city council member. Spokane Valley is suing council member Al Merkel for his use of social media to post city business. The city estimates the investigation and lawsuit against Merkel will cost upwards of $300,000.
This summer, there are so many opportunities for fun for your whole family with Spokane Public Library. Today, we learned all about the Summer Reading Club. This is for kids and adults. It starts just June 1st, a few days ago, and continues until August 31st. You can win prizes and be entered into drawings for reading just 15 days out of each month until the end of August. This summer, you can also check out the indoor play structures. There's plenty of classes for kids and teens, and you can check it all out through Spokane Public Library.
The Spokane City Council is considering a plan that would invest $300,000 into Maddie's Place. Maddie's Place is a rare clinic that helps babies born addicted to drugs and their mothers recover. The CEO of Maddie's Place, Sean Cross, says demand is rising with a new baby arriving every 4 days. And without more funding, they may not be able to keep up. Cross told 4 News Now that a plan could be voted on by the City Council as early as the 16th. Last night, Spokane City Council unanimously approved new affordable housing in East Central Spokane. The project uses the city's tax break program for developers who offer discounted units to middle-income families. Residents say it'll help revitalize the neighborhood. So far, Spokane has built 2,600 affordable housing units through this program, and more are on the way. The Trump administration is demanding California public schools to ban transgender athletes from all girls sports. The Department of Justice says allowing them to compete is unconstitutional. It cites the 14th Amendment, which prohibits discrimination based on sex. Last weekend, a transgender high school junior in California won the state title in girls track and field events. The Justice Department has given school districts until Monday to notify it in writing that they plan to comply with this ban. For the latest in this story, tune in to GMA starting at 7. And we'll be back with a final check of weather next.
4 News Now anchors, not just in the newsroom, but in the community, doing the work, listening to you, asking asking questions to help keep your family safe. We're the people you trust on your screens and in your neighborhood. And we'll always be there on 4 News Now.
Post Falls ER and Hospital open 24/7, providing premium emergency department care without the wait. From your child sports injury to urgent ambulance visits, Post Falls ER features low wait times, efficient procedures, and compassionate care. Plus, we provide state-of-the-art imaging, inpatient care, and accept all commercial insurances. Because in an emergency, every second counts and every life matters. Post Falls ER and Hospital, State Line near Cabela's, minutes away, hours faster.
Welcome to Wonders of the World. Come feel the magic inside. Fascinating and powerful crystals from the dawn of time. Incredible natural wonders and prehistoric artifacts. And talk about magic, you should come to Fantasyland. Thousands of pieces of fabulous jewelry and literally millions of beads. Remarkable, astonishing, and whimsical. Come visit Wonders of the World. There's magic inside, and you can take some home.
Well, getting another beautiful day started here in Spokane as we look through downtown. Some clouds on the horizon. There will be some occasional cloud cover today. Breezy conditions as well, and average highs in the low 70s. We're going to heat up as we head throughout the week and see temperatures in the low 90s by the time we get to the weekend. So it's definitely going to feel like summer for Saturday, Sunday. Make sure you're staying hydrated, especially if you're headed out to some graduation ceremonies for high schools around the region. Not a drop of rain in our forecast, and it looks like it might stay that way almost through the middle of the month as those chances stay high for the next 10 days.
Well, thanks so much for joining us this morning on Good Morning Northwest. We'll see you throughout the day on GMA. It starts right now.